Yo, what's good? What's going on? And welcome back to another video. Today's officially day 47 of my NoFap journey to 199 pounds and journey to a six-figure income. Man, oh man. So today there was nothing crazy. Like, I'm sure it'll come to me later, but that's fine. So, yeah, man, the gym. Like, when I make my mind up to do something, like, I'm all in that shit. Like, I'm all the way in that shit. And yo, like, I'm hurting right now, but it's a good hurt. It's a good kind of pain, because the challenge today, especially, I would say for sure, is working out so early in the morning. Now, don't get me wrong. Originally, I was going to go in at 5 a.m. Excuse me, but that didn't happen. I made it 6 a.m. And the only reason why I decided to make it 6 is because although my shift at work changed to a 9 a.m. start time, my shift prior to that was at 6 a.m. So I'm like, yo, let me just stick with my normal routine. Like, I'm not doing anything different. I'm just working a shift that got moved up 3 hours, But other than that, like, I'm really not doing anything different. So I'm like, let me just keep, the same routine. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 though. These workouts feel very different from working out in the morning to working out in the evening, or different from working out in the evening to working out in the morning. Because I was always, boom, I pick up my daughter, drop her little ass off, and then I'll work out. And yo, it's just, I had to really, really push myself. And not from a lack of motivation, just from a lack of strength. Like, I felt real weak, but at the same time, I was trying to, doing a little extra, so I definitely had to make sure, like, I'm definitely going to make sure I warm up to it again, start super, super light, and then, work my way up, because it's more important to have better form than anything else. Like, you want to have the right form when you're performing your exercises than to not have the right form and then you hurt yourself. You feel me? But, excuse me. But yeah, man, like, today was just all chest. And I was burnt out by the end of it. Like, at the very end, I went to use the chest press machine, but the one where you put the plates on the side. I don't even know the name of it. I just know I put the plates on it, boom, and you push straight up like that, bro. So prior to that, I started out with dumbbell flies. Like, that's like my most favorite workout. I did incline dumbbell flies. I did 60 reps altogether. Cause don't get me wrong, like, I was determined to do the 50, 40, 30, 20, but I said, yo, let me just get back into it, because I haven't lifted in over a year. I was like, I definitely haven't lifted in over a year, but I at least wanted to do a good number of sets and reps. So yeah, man, like I said, I pushed it hard. Like, by my last set, I could barely get the dumbbells back up to the top position. You know what I mean? But it felt good. Like, it felt good just getting back to that aspect. Whereas from the start of this whole journey, I really just been doing cardio. I just been running. And now I'm so used to running, I'm like, cool, now that I got weightlifting, and that's going to really push my body, because I can tell my body's definitely gotten used to my routine, 100%. So I definitely, I'm just going to push it, keep going. But yeah, man, yo, today was a good day, a great day. Like I said, I know I'm going to be, like, I'm a little sore now, but I know I'm going to feel it probably Thursday. Like, just keeping it 100, probably Thursday for sure. Like, it's really gonna hit me at that point, because I don't get sore like the same day or the next day. It's like days later. I think they call it I think there's a term for it, DOMS, the late onset muscle soreness. Yeah. So by the time I'm on a whole different muscle group, like, now I can barely move, so it kind of compounds itself, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, here we go. Regarding NoFap, everything is exactly what it's been. You feel me? Like nothing too crazy, nothing too hectic going on. The urges were a little bit stronger today. I couldn't really figure out why. Um, but again, just kind of put that off into the gym. You know what I mean? Trying to think what else was there. I mean, I kind of had a moment earlier. I was just feeling bad energies, and I really couldn't figure out why. Still haven't fully figured it out, but I just said, it is what it is. Kind of just, I didn't fully dismiss it, but it's like I didn't let it run my day. You know, I didn't let it run my life. You know what I mean? Like, so since being on NoFap, you definitely become more aware of your feelings, your emotions, and your mental state, like 100%. But there's really no such thing as like getting off on the wrong side of the bed. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't happen. It's like, okay, I got off the bed. I might have stubbed my toe. Okay, but that was that moment. I have a bazillion other moments to live my life. I'm not gonna, like that whole, oh, you got off on the wrong side of the bed. I mean, what's the right side of the bed? Even if I did get off the bed upside down and hit my head, like, why does it have to ruin my entire day? It shouldn't. It's just, okay, somehow I got off the bed fucked up. All right, let's move on. So like I said, I'm not sure what that feeling was. I mean, I'm not putting anything out there saying, anything bad is going to happen. It was just, just a feeling. It is what it is. Put it to the side. I mean, it's still kind of lingering, but it's not, like I said, it's not like it completely ruined my day, and you'll get better at that. Like the if there was any bad feeling that you may have had, or just a bad experience, a bad interaction with somebody, whatever it is, it doesn't sit long with you anymore. Which is a great thing, because it no longer has that power or that control over you, which is really what this whole journey is about. Growing on your purpose, and being emotional, but from a standpoint of knowing how to be aware of your emotions and how to control those emotions. Like as a man, you're not expected to be emotionless, but you damn sure can't be emotional. There is a big difference in that I'll get into later. But yeah, man, aside from that, as you can see here, of course, I'm marking up my charts for Euro USD on the Forex market. I do have access to a really, really dope Forex education system and platform. The group I'm in is called Go Be Trade House, which is Generation of Bosses Empires. Really, really great group of people, man, and we're all just working together, always pitching ideas to each other, because it's all about growth and finances. You know what I mean? And so yeah, and don't get me wrong, it is a multi-level marketing opportunity through the parent company, in which I'll give y'all details if you guys are interested in that. But long story short, there's a lot of just great material. How I've learned how to do all this is directly from the education platform. Essentially, the guys who essentially give the instructions on what to do, how to look at the charts, how to mark the charts, whether it's support and resistance, trend lines, market structure changes, price channels, all that, trend identification. I mean, these guys, before providing the education, they were already making 6 and 7 figures in the markets, and they simplify the process. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've tried other education systems and services and platforms when it comes to Forex, but for some reason, this one here, it just clicks. It just clicks. And even for me, I am, I'm learning. Because don't get me wrong, because at one point, I gotten into it, but then I just wasn't taking it seriously. I'm gonna be honest, I really wasn't. Now, of course, on the multi-level marketing side of things, I just got big on building to where now I'm making $250 a week doing this. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, this ain't bad. Now, of course, the company pays all the way up to the max is $1 million a month, and there's people making all types of money doing this. I mean, it's really just a referral program, but ultimately everyone's learning how to make money in the Forex markets. So you can come in, yo, if you just want to learn how to trade, that's what's up. That's primarily what the service is for. But then, of course, on the back end, you out here making money in the Forex markets, whether you're taking the trade alerts, whether you're on the live sessions. Like they now have live sessions for the London session, the Asian session, and the New York session. So now they went from having one live trade session with a professional trader. They went from having one live session to 3. And then, of course, on the back end of my organization, Go Be Trade House, we have 2 live sessions a week with our beast of a trainer, Coach Cruz. You can definitely find him on YouTube. Giovanni Cruz, great trader. I mean, he's only 22 years old, but he's a beast. Straight up a beast at this shit. So either way, for me, I'm definitely gotten back into the education portion of it, because I'm like, there were times where I would take trades and I would have good trades, like literally I can catch 50, 60, 70 pips, but then there was other times lately, especially, got kind of complacent, kind of cocky, like, all right, yeah, I see, yeah, let me just go ahead, boom, do a buy, this shit tanks for a sell. I'm like, fuck. Or I get in on the sell, boom, go shoots up for a buy. So I'm getting back to the fundamentals, which is in my support and resistance. But yeah, man, but on top of that, like they've added so many different services and indicators and just everything, man. And it's not expensive. It's really not. Now, of course, if you want to know, send me a message. I'll discuss that with you, personally. But yeah, man, it's just such a great system to have, and especially now with this pandemic. Like, literally, like I said, I lost my job, or didn't lose my job, but I self-furloughed myself. It was a self-furlough kind of situation, working for a major airline, and I only had 2 years seniority. They sent out an email talking about you're only safe if you were hired from, was it July 1st, 1999? I'm like, damn, I was a little dude. Like, damn. And like, I'm talking, there are people with the company 14, 15 years who still weren't considered safe, so right before October 1st, I took a leave of absence. But essentially, I lost that income, because don't get me wrong, they are paying me 25% of my salary, but that money's going to paying my premiums on my health care, for me, my daughter, and her mother. You feel me? So it's like, ugh, I ain't making no bread. But with this system, I've definitely managed to replace my income. So if you're interested, please hit me up. Trust me, I will definitely work with you one-on-one. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you just want to trade, cool, jump in. Let's hit these markets. Let's hit the academy and start trading. And in the meantime, you can earn while you learn by taking trade alerts from these professional traders as well. But if you want to get in, you want to make money in the Forex market, you want to make some residuals, which is nice. It hits they changed it. So it used to hit every Monday, which was fly as hell. Like you don't understand how dope it is to make residuals. Like, that's money that comes in. You ain't got to clock in, clock out for. You know what I mean? Like, all you got to do is just, hey, you jump in Forex, you start making money. You mean tell me you wouldn't tell anybody about it? Just get them in. And I understand people like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, it's a scam, it's a this, it's a that. It's like, listen, it's a way to make money. Period. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't got to bust my ass. Like, yo, I'm making more money now in residuals than I was working at the airport, climbing into a little 4-foot pit, stacking bags left and right. 50, 60, 100, 200 bags. Like, I ain't got to break my back for nothing. This shit hits my account every week. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, residuals it's just different. And then once you get the hang of these charts, like, you are literally printing money. Like, matter of fact, my organization, they just released an indicator that gives you the entry and exit. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. And the moment you get it, and of course you only get access to it for being in my group, Go Be Trade House. But more importantly, like, it tells you, like, yo, like, that's like, bro, like, it's so unheard of. And of course, when we get access to it, you can back test it, which is I highly recommend back testing, because if there's one thing with the Forex markets, it's very consistent. So if you find a support and resistance level from like a month ago, it'll still hold true currently. As long as price is reaching that point and you mark it, you'll see it. I mean, shit, that's all I got all up in here with the wave indicator. The wave indicator literally put a buy on Euro USD, and it's going up about 22 pips. So a pip essentially is I forgot the technical term. I'm gonna say like price in position or point in position, something like that. But either way, essentially, let's just say you do a 0.01 lot size. Well, 1 pip. So every pip that it moves will count as 10 cents. So if you put 0.01, that's 1 penny. If price moves 1 pip, that's 10 cents. All right. So for this move being a 20 pip move, it's $2. Not bad. If you have more capital or if you have more money in your account, you can play at a bigger lot size and make the same trade, same 20 pip trade at 0.10. 10 cents. 10 cents a lot, which is then $1 a pip. So now that same 20 pips gives you what? $20. If you have more money in your account, right, you can do a standard lot, which is $1 a lot, or $1 lot size, which is $10 a pip, 20 pips, $200. I mean, and you can go as high as you want, but also too, you have to keep in mind when it comes to Forex, because this was a big lesson even for me to learn. You want to set your lot size also on the back end. So what I mean from that is, don't just think, okay, if I put in 10 cents, that's $1 a lot. So when it goes up 50 pips, I got $50. Oh, that's great. That is great. But what if you only have $40 in your account, and before it makes that 50 pip move, you had some drawback? Trust me, you'll always have drawback. You had some drawback, a whole 30 pips on a 40 pip account. You essentially blew your whole shit. So risk management is such a big deal. Such a big deal. All right, like it's extremely important, and like I said, even for me, like that was something I learned, because I remember one day, I think I started with like $50 or whatever in my broker account, and I was taking all these trade alerts. Now, don't get me wrong, the trade alerts were very profitable. They are profitable. Like the trade alerts, they put them in, and it was this one morning, specifically during the London session, was like around 2 a.m., 2, 3, like between 2 and 3 in the morning. Luckily, I got up to take a piss, so I woke up and I look and I see there's like 5, 6 alerts, and I just start punching in all of these trades. Now, mind you, I only did like a penny lot, 0.0. I think they call it a micro lot. So I put in 0.01 for my lot sizes, and literally I had about, because it was 5 trades that came in, but then I did the dumb shit, right? I took 3 entries of each trade. So now I have 15 trades open at a micro lot, which is $50 in my account. All them shits hit drawback. Yo, like, y'all don't understand. I'm sitting there because, like, in my head, I'm like, yes, because I just knew, because at the end of the week, we get a big report, or what we used to get a report that would tell us how many pips each trade took. And I'm like, yo, that's it. Yo, I'm about to make bank. I got this. I put in every last one of them trades. Fucking, I just started doing whatever I gotta do, getting ready for work and shit, whatever I'm doing my thing. I'm like, yo, yeah, bro, you can't tell me I ain't about to make like $150 or whatever today. In which I would have, but there was so much drawback on all of these entries that I had, because I literally, like, you gotta think about it. I had a $50 account with 15 entries open. 15 entries open. I mean, if they all reversed, even at just a couple of bucks, like, yo, that a $50 account, if they went back on a micro lot, each about 20 pips, that's $2. That's $30, and some of them did retrace back even further than that. Like, they all went back, yeah, they each went back 20 pips. That's $2 each, because I had 15 entries open, and it was just my dumb ass. Like, I didn't think of that. Now, of course, you can't put in an entry any lower than 0.01. Like, you just can't. But real shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? And the worst part is, like, I blew the account. because they all got closed out in the negative. I had all these fucking reds, and of course I didn't have any more money because I had to wait till payday. Why the fuck all them trades hit profit? Yo, they all hit at least 50 pips each. I was sitting there mad as well, bro. I could have made bread, but my greed got in the way. But hey, you live and you learn. Like, trust me. Every time you get a light bulb when it comes to this Forex stuff, like, trust me, like, you'll learn, oh yeah, cool. But just don't get complacent. Understand, like, you're gonna lose trades, you're gonna win trades, but more importantly, just keep your excitement to learn, because yo, like, once you get it, it's game over. Once you get it, it's game over, and you'll realize just how simple and how easy it is to make money in these markets. All right, so if you're interested, please let me know. Just send me a message or whatever, or just put in the comments, info, or just whatever it is, and I'll definitely reach out to you personally. I'll definitely give y'all my Facebook information. I'm not sure if I want people just to find me on Facebook just yet, but if you're interested, I will definitely share that with you. All right, but yeah, man. Either way, we almost at day 50 already. Tomorrow, day 48. I'm hyped. I'm excited. Yeah, man. I want to go to sleep, but I know I got more work to do, so I ain't gonna go to sleep yet. I'll probably go to sleep like around midnight and then get up and hit the gym 6 a.m. All right, but yeah, I'm done. Later.